Hey everyone, let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a restaurant on a Friday during Lent, looked at the menu and thought, wait, why can't I order a burger today? Or maybe you've had a friend ask, what's the deal with Catholics and fish on Fridays? Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most enduring traditions of the Catholic faith, abstaining from meat on Fridays during Lent. Whether you're Catholic, curious about religious practices, or just love a good historical deep dive, this video is for you. By the end, you'll not only understand why this tradition exists, but also how it connects to the broader themes of sacrifice, penance, and spiritual renewal. Let's get started. The practice of abstaining from meat on Fridays dates back to the early days of Christianity. In fact, it's believed to have started as early as the 1st century. Back then, Fridays were seen as a day of penance to honor the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, who was crucified on a Friday. Early Christians would fast or abstain from certain foods as a way to unite themselves with Christ's suffering. But why meat specifically? In ancient times, meat was considered a luxury, a symbol of celebration and feasting. By giving it up, Christians were making a tangible sacrifice, a small but meaningful way to express their devotion. This practice became so widespread that by the Middle Ages, it was a universal rule in the Catholic Church. Now, you might be wondering, if Catholics don't eat meat on Fridays, why is fish allowed? This is where things get interesting. Fish has always held a special place in Christian symbolism. Remember the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000 with just 5 loaves and 2 fish? Or the fact that many of his disciples were fishermen? Fish became a symbol of humility and simplicity, making it an acceptable alternative to meat. But there's also a practical reason. In many parts of medieval Europe, fish was more accessible and affordable than meat, especially in coastal regions. This made it a practical choice for ordinary people who still wanted to observe the tradition without breaking the bank. Did you know that the rule about abstaining from meat on Fridays wasn't always limited to Lent? For centuries, Catholics were expected to avoid meat every Friday of the year as a form of weekly penance. However, in 1966, the Vatican issued a document called Paeni Temeni, which gave local bishops' conferences the authority to modify the rule. Many countries, including the United States, decided to limit the obligation to Fridays during Lent. This change sparked a lot of debate. Some saw it as a necessary modernization, while others felt it diluted the tradition. But regardless of where you stand, it's fascinating to see how this ancient practice has adapted to the modern world. At its core, abstaining from meat on Fridays during Lent is about more than just following a rule. It's about sacrifice. In a world where we're constantly encouraged to indulge, this tradition invites us to pause and reflect on what truly matters. It's a small but powerful way to practice self-discipline and grow closer to God. Think about it. How often do we give up something we enjoy for the sake of others or for a higher purpose? Whether it's skipping a meal to donate to the hungry or giving up social media to spend more time in prayer, these acts of sacrifice can have a profound impact on our spiritual lives. Today, the practice of abstaining from meat on Fridays during Lent is still widely observed, but it looks different depending on where you are in the world. In some countries, Catholics might replace meat with seafood feasts, while in others, they might opt for simple vegetarian meals. And it's not just about food. Many Catholics use this time to give up other luxuries like sweets, alcohol, or even screen time. The idea is to create space for prayer, reflection, and acts of charity. It's a reminder that Lent is not just about what we give up, but what we gain in the process. So, there you have it, the fascinating history and spiritual significance behind why Catholics don't eat meat on Fridays during Lent. From its ancient origins to its modern-day adaptations, this tradition is a powerful reminder of the importance of sacrifice, humility, and faith. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Catholic tradition, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content. And let me know in the comments, Do you observe Lent? What's something you've given up or taken on during the season? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.